Welcome back, Cyber Explorers. It's Alfie, and in this video we'll explore together with this step-by-step guide how to set a static IP address for your device in Linux systems. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's break down everything you need to know to set a static IP address for your device in Linux systems, step by step. We'll cover some key concepts first. Key concepts: DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. What it is: a network management protocol used to automatically assign IP addresses to devices on a network. How it works: when a device connects to a network, it requests an IP address from the DHCP server, usually the router. The server assigns an available IP address from its pool. Router range, pool. This refers to the entire range of IP addresses that the router can manage within a given network, such as 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.254 in the 192.168.1.x subnet. The address 192.168.1.255 is reserved as a broadcast address and not used for individual devices. DHCP range, pool. A subset of the router's IP range used by the DHCP server to dynamically assign IP addresses. For example, within the 192.168.1.x subnet, the DHCP pool might be set from 192.168.1.100 to 192.168.1.200, leaving other addresses for static IP assignments. The router IP address. The router IP address, or the default gateway, is the IP address of your router, often 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1, used to access the router settings. Static IP address. What it is: an IP address that is manually assigned to a device and doesn't change. Useful for devices that require a consistent address, like printers or servers. Static IP versus DHCP. Unlike DHCP, a static IP address does not change over time. Notes: while it's possible to set a static IP within the DHCP pool, it's safer to keep static IPs outside the pool, or use DHCP reservations for consistent IP assignments without conflict. Customize the DHCP range within private address spaces to fit your network needs. For example, set the DHCP range from 192.168.1.2 to 192.168.1.99, leaving the rest for static IP assignments. Our video on how to change the DHCP range in your router might help you. The link is in the description below. IP details. IP address. IPv for address. IP address. Enter the desired IP address, for example, 192.168.1.103. Make sure it's outside the DHCP range to avoid conflicts, and within your router's range. Pick an IP address within your router's range that isn't currently being used by another device on your network. Most routers automatically assign IP addresses to devices using DHCP. When choosing a static IP address, it's essential to ensure it's within your router's range, but ideally avoid the addresses at the very beginning of the range, especially if you don't want to adjust the DHCP range in your router. For example, opting for 192.168.1.103 in my case, even if the DHCP range is 192.168.1.2 to 192.168.1.254, is usually a safe choice as it's not at the very beginning of the DHCP range. But for example, it will be better to set the DHCP range from 192.168.1.2 to 192.168.1.99, leaving the rest for static IP assignments. Subnet mask. Net mask, typically 255.255.255.0 for most home networks. If you need to use the subnet mask in CIDR, classless interdomain routing notation, also known as the subnet prefix length, it would be represented as 24 instead of 255.255.255.0. This simplification represents the same subnet mask, So we can type the IP address with the subnet mask as 192.168.1.103/24. Our video on how to find the subnet mask in Linux systems might help you. The link is in the description below. Default gateway. Enter your router's IP address, for example, 192.168.1.1. Our video on how to find the IP address of your router in Linux systems might help you. The link is in the description below. Enter DNS servers. DNS1. DNS name servers. Preferred DNS. Enter the DNS server address, for example, Cloudflare's DNS 1.1.1.1, or you can enter your router's IP address. DNS2. Alternate DNS. Enter the alternate DNS server address, for example, Cloudflare's DNS 1.0.0.1, or leave it empty if you went with your router's IP address. Setting a static IP address in Linux systems. Using the graphical interface. Search for settings in the application menu and open the application. In the settings window, click on the Network tab. You'll see the list of available network connections. Click the gear icon next to the network connection you want to configure. Go to the IPv4 tab. Here you'll find an option labeled Method. Change it from Automatic DHCP to Manual. Enter your desired static IP address, netmask, typically to 55.255.255.0, gateway, your router's IP address, and DNS servers. Save your settings. You may need to restart your router and your device for the changes to take effect. Using Network Manager with NMCLI. Network Manager is a versatile network management tool, widely used by default in popular distributions such as Debian, Fedora, OpenSUSE, and Manjaro. Network Manager efficiently handles both wired and wireless connections to provide a seamless networking experience. Checking your network interface and connection name, open a terminal. Type and hit Enter. This command will display a list of all network interfaces and their status, along with their names. Identify your interface and connection name. For Ethernet, common names are Eth0, EN01, or similar. For Wi-Fi, common names are WLAN0, WLP2S0, or similar. Setting a static IP address. Edit the existing network connection. Type the following commands one by one and hit Enter. Replace wired connection 1 with the name of your network connection and adjust the IP details based on your needs and your network. Bring the connection down and back up to apply changes. Replace wired connection 1 with the name of your network connection. You might need to restart the network manager. If that's the case, type the following command and hit Enter. Using Network Manager with NMTUI, Interactive Text User Interface, open Network Manager TUI in the terminal. Type and hit Enter. Edit Ethernet or Wi-Fi connection. Select Edit a connection and choose your Ethernet connection or Wi-Fi connection, for example, My Ethernet, Wired Connection 1 or MiWi-Fi. You can change the profile name if you prefer. Set the IPv4 configuration method to Manual. Add your desired IP address, subnet mask, gateway, and DNS servers. Save changes and exit. Activate the Ethernet connection. Select Activate a connection and choose My Ethernet, Wired Connection 1 or MiWi-Fi. If Network Manager is not installed on your system, you can install it using your distribution's package manager, Debian-based distributions, Red Hat-based distributions, Arch-based distributions, OpenSUSE-based distributions. After installing Network Manager, you can start and enable the service. Using either the graphical interface, NMCLI, or NMTUI, you can set static IP addresses for both Ethernet and Wi-Fi connections easily in Linux systems. And that's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and don't forget to activate the notification bell so you won't miss out on any new uploads. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.